Hey everybody, welcome to the garden. I hope you're having a great day. Shout out to the lemon and lime lovers and everybody in between. It's time for a crypto highlight video. So this crypto highlight video is essentially going to be about FTT. For I would think obvious reasons, it's been a very crazy ride. I just want to look at the technicals of FTT, really see how we got to where we are, and then also see what may be coming. Okay, so in case you aren't part of the Lemon Garden Discord group, make sure to check the links in the description below. I have a free Discord where I also provide free weekly, bi-weekly swing trades on both crypto and stocks. I do have a membership side. You can look into that yourself. I have a Patreon page that will give you more details onto what services I provide, and I try to keep things as cheaply as possible. And make sure to really explore my Discord where I keep everything as transparent as I possibly can. My wins, my losses, how I get into the trades, when I exit trades and such. Everything's very transparent. And if you check my wins and losses, you're going to be pretty surprised on how good we've done this year. It's an outlier, but it's been extremely successful in trading this year in both crypto and stocks. So let's go forward and talk about FTT. So starting back at 2021, we had the peak of FTT just under $85, and this really coincides with what happened with Bitcoin, right? Peaking out around $69,000, and then ever since we've had the nice trending down, and the trend down was quite healthy, right? So it was a nice distribution model that was starting to form here, and then we started coming down, and we actually held the lows right at this pivot level right here, just at $21 for quite some time. Very similar to what Bitcoin did, holding the 20,000 all-time high of 2017, right? And then after the news that you all know came out about FTX pretty much being bankrupt at this point, it just plummeted. It plummeted over a span of really 2 days. The selling did start a couple of days before, but the big candle happened about 2 days where it fell almost 80%, and then yesterday it fell just under 75%. So really big selling, very similar to the chaos that happened back in May and June with Luna, right? Luna had that massive drop off after the failure of UST, their stablecoin, and FTT unfortunately finds itself in a similar place. However, unlike UST, FTT is going through a liquidity crunch because, well, FTX is at a non-stop right now. It's at a halt. So we're going to see if they can somehow actually get a bailout of some degree, whether that's a buyout where some sort of entity will buy out portions of their company, or just some sort of support to help withdrawals of customers' funds. And, my advice to everyone, whether you're in my Discord group or not, always err on the side of caution and always err on the side of the worst scenario. It's very unlikely that you're going to get all your money out, and be prepared to where you might not be able to get any out. Kind of like what happened with Celsius, okay? And this is why you want to make sure you have only the money you can afford to lose on these exchanges. And when you make profits, make sure to pull those profits out, okay? So looking at the chart here, what's really interesting about FTT is this fair value gap that was formed right here got tapped twice. So you actually had 2 times to where you could actually have taken an absolutely incredible short position off of FTT. And for my Discord group, we actually didn't go short. We actually went long, but we went long, and by our wisdom, I would say, we got out at the perfect time. So taking a look at where did we go long, let me show you. So we actually went long twice on FTT. If you go back into the Discord, you'll actually see. So back here in June, we took a long right down here, sold it right over here about $30. So we were able to take that long real quick. And then we actually took another long right over here. When I saw it tapped around 21, I took a long around this level, and I closed out right here at 25. So I got very lucky because I stuck to my plan. I didn't get greedy, because I said over and over in a lot of my market recaps, so make sure to check out those videos. I go over my trades and my thinking of the markets. I go over and over that I believe we're still in a bear market, right? And because of that, any upside gains you get, you want to make sure to take. Don't get greedy. Make sure to take those upside gains when they come to you, because the bias is to the downside. And because I stuck to that, that game plan, we were able to avoid this craziness, right? So this is, for me, is vindication to make sure to stay away from being too greedy and to make sure I know the nature of the markets I'm in at the time. Now, after the drop, now let's talk about what's coming next. So we dropped into actually levels I had pre-drawn, and these levels are all the way back in 2020. Okay, and actually technically a little bit further back, like we're talking about like early 2019, late 2019 as well. So as you can see, we have the high pivot here, low pivot right here, high pivot here. So these are the pivot levels I'm looking at, and so far current prices trading within them. These are fair value gaps that haven't gotten filled yet until today, right? So until now, these fair value gaps were unfilled until now. So what are we seeing now? In my opinion, if we go down to the lower time frames, we're getting an actual view of what to expect. I think we're going to be looking at a massive consolidation here. Okay, so the reason why I'm saying we're going to be looking at a massive consolidation, the markets are unsure of what's going to happen next. So two things are going to happen here. One, we had a mini breakout here, so look for potential continuation up, and we can look for the level here. Let's go back to the daily real quick. We can look for the fib level right here to be the ultimate target level, which is the 23.6, which happens to be at about $7.05, right? So we could see a continued rise towards $7.05, and that coincides with the liquidity that has pulled above this high pivot here. Okay, once we get to this level, watch for a retracement back. And the reason why we will very unlikely get any higher prior to any news is because one of three things is happening. Either FTX is going to go completely under, and there's going to be no support, then FTT will probably drop to zero, similar to what Luna did. Or FTX is somehow going to garner some support, get bailouts, and people are going to be able to withdraw their money. That will still lead to FTT selling off. Or thirdly, somehow an entity within this space or outside this space buys their business, buys their books, absorbs them, and attempts to continue the business, then FTT is going to go up. Right? So we're at a point where the markets are a bit undecided, and you also have to keep in mind how heavy are shorts right now. So you're getting a push up to liquidate a lot of shorts, because the most likely scenario is that price will continue down to zero. All right. So you're having the big money pushing out the late shorters and the overleveraged shorters, and then you're also going to have a lot of consolidation here in this general zone, because they're going to wait for confirmation of what is FTX going to look like, what's happening here, and are we actually going to see this company get saved, which in my opinion probably not, but again, you just have to wait and see. Overall, I wouldn't be trading FTT. If you found yourself on the short side during this move, absolutely congratulations. If you're playing the long pop here, I mean, you're having a great day, but I would be very careful in looking for even that extended move to $7 is pushing it. I do think that we could probably just consolidate here going forward. But overall, FTT, it's not Luna yet, in the sense that actually truly dead, but it will be. It will be, because FTX is most likely dead. And when that is confirmed dead, then you're going to see FTT follow suit. Okay? And that is it for this highlight. There will be more crypto highlights coming through. Again, if you have any suggestions for me to really cover, any coins you want me to cover, make sure to let me know in the comment section of this video or in the Discord. Make sure to give me a like, a subscribe. Goes far, and I think it'll really help a lot of people to see these videos, because there's a lot of bad TA out there, and the way I do TA is very simple, and it's proven to work. Okay, everyone, remember, be patient, be vigilant, and be nimble. I love you guys. Take care.